Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I think we have to try to do a Lillith run on hard mode again. I know that's the last thing we did apart from the daily challenge, but I really want to get a win as Lillith. Curse of the Maze. Here's our seed for today. CLC6KQ8B. And we're going to check our curse room right off the bat. And it's an Ansus room, which we probably won't use on this floor, but we'll see what's going on. I do want to check out other characters. I want to check out Cain. Apparently he's been buffed. I want to see if Eve actually starts with the Razor Blade, or if, like, maybe on daily challenges you just start with, like, a character plus, like, the normal Eden trait of starting with an extra item or trinket or whatever. Either way, I'm cool with it, but I would like to check it out and figure it out. But I want to knock some of this Lillith stuff. Basically, I want to... Ooh, that could be good. I want to shake my, my potential slump. I can't believe I got out of the way of that. I want to shake my potential slump as Lillith before I even get started. And I will say, a lot of people have been saying, Northernlion, you got this post-it note bug, you got to delete all your data, and then re-import it. Like, not delete in the sense that you've wiped it. Wow, skeleton key. Well, we need another bomb to swing it, I think, unless... Let's try this. It didn't work. Now we need 2 more bombs. That's not me saying go into your, Binding of Isaac save file and delete your data. Rather, it's me saying you can delete it, like, in the game and then re-import it. Be careful when you do that. You should copy it before you do it and put it someplace else. Tyrone, I'd really like to enter this other room over here if you don't mind. If that's the case, I'm not gonna sweat it too much. I mean, I am gonna do it. I could wait for a fix from, Nicholas that may or may not ever show up. Or it could take months to show up. That's not a knock on them as a company necessarily, just that we have no word on when it's, when it would be fixed, if it even can be fixed. So, I'll handle that when I handle it, and if I find myself, having to do everything that I've already done over again, it's no big deal. It's not like I put in 30 hours and done, like, lost achievements and stuff like that. I'm having a lot of fun with the expansion so far, so... The good thing about Isaac is that it's always variable. I don't think anybody's going to be too beaten up over watching like another greed mode Azazel run, which is pretty much the only thing that we've actually done that has unlocked new stuff. That and the items. I don't know if we've gotten anything particularly rare. Who knows? Caffeine pill? That's extremely disappointing. I guess we'll just leave. We can't get skeleton key as much as I would love to. Maybe there was a place we could have put that bomb and been fine, but... Whatever, we've missed out on it, unfortunately. Homing Tears seems like it's still just as good. I don't want to say better or worse. As Lillith, I was gonna say Lillian, that's not correct. But as Lillith, as any other character, but I think we start like a little weaker because Incubus makes it a little bit harder to aim your shots, even with the Homing Tears active. I mean, this helps out a lot, but it doesn't make it like a foregone conclusion that we're in a great position, but I guess it does open us up to awesome synergies. I don't know how this guy shot through the hole in the rock in the barrel over there. It seems a little fishy to me. So we'll just blame that one on Tyrone as well, and we'll move along here. We have no bombs, we have no keys, so the item room is unfortunately not accessible to us right now. I think that, like, Lillith with, 2 incubuses, 2 incubi, I think either one works. You people are always like, it's not octopuses. I don't know why I said it like that. This Judas' Shadow could be great for us if we can find another spirit heart on this floor. It's not octopuses. I hit that by accident. It's octopi. And I've talked about this on the stream before, or on the show before, but the answer is that you're both wrong and right simultaneously there. You can actually say octopuses, you can actually say octopi, and you can say octopodes. They're all technically correct. So don't, try to shame somebody for their grammar if you don't know all the correct possible conjugations or pluralizations of it. Makes you look like a ding-dong. Makes you look like you're more concerned with making other people think you're right than actually having the correct information. So I'm assuming that incubus, or incubi, incubodes, follows the same logic as that, but I don't know if it's from the same language. I'm not a linguist myself, except in the cunning variety. Money? A little bit of money. We need a key. The good news is if we die, we don't actually die. The bad news is if we die, we'll lose our chance at a deal with the devil. And the ideal situation for us is really, should have popped that earlier, obviously, is really using our HP to get a deal with the devil, if possible. Like HP, trade for the deal with the devil, and then pick up those spirit hearts. We could just kill ourselves now, but I don't think it's good. But what I was gonna say is that Lillith with 1 incubus, worse than your average starting character. Lillith with 2 incubodes. That probably doesn't work, but I'll stick with it. Is better than your starting average character. So it's kind of a weird balance in that once every 2 rooms, I think Lillith is better. I think I might just start calling Lillith Lillian, just because it works better. I've never known any Lilliths in my life. I've known a couple of Lillians. That's about it. Let's thank God first that there is combat in this room so we can actually get ready for our next boss fight. I could take 1 Spirit Heart in. It's very tempting to do so. Take 1 Spirit Heart into our boss fight so that I definitely won't lose out on the deal with the devil, but I can still kill myself and get a little extra damage. But I think we got lucky that this is Pin. Should be very easy to not take damage against Pin. And we're gonna be fine. We got a speed upgrade and no HP, so we're not in a tricky situation. Okay, well, what the heck? There's a freaking... Oh, what? He beat me straight up. I really thought that I was like, I should pick up the black cards, but I don't want to pick them up and then respawn as Dark Judas. That doesn't seem... Wait a minute. Dark Judas isn't even... I thought it would just be Lillith. I really can't say it. I thought it would just be Lillith with a nice damage bonus, but no, we become... Thanks for the poop. We become Dark Judas, which I should have expected, because that happens all the time when you're playing as, like, the Lost. Maybe not all the time, but occasionally. And then you come back to life and you're like, oh, I'm not the Lost anymore. I mean, this is a pretty good run now. Except for the tiers downgrade, we now have Dark Judas homing tiers up. But it looks like at some point we're going to have to knock out another Lillith run to actually get our confidence back. Because this is not really going to do it. But, I mean, I'm happy with where we're at. All we need is some extra tiers to swing it. If I'd known that, I still would have taken Dark Judas because you want the chance to win. But I wouldn't have banked on actually killing myself. We also still have the Lillith item, which when you use it with nothing around, apparently it gives you just a random familiar. So it's like just an objectively twice as good version of Monster Manuel. That seems strange, but I'll take it. If anything, I think that's just proof that Monster Manuel needs a fucking buff, man. The fact that this item in its like suboptimal orientation is still twice as good. Or maybe it just gives you Demon Baby. Once every 2 rooms having a Demon Baby, that's still pretty shitty overall, but it's much better than, you know, once every 4 rooms having a chance to get a fucking Orbital or something. But it's just like a strictly better situation. I'm not saying it's bad design, it's probably deliberate design. I'm just saying it's, it really highlights how shitty Monster Manuel is. Especially considering it takes up a book slot that, you know, could be going to something that actually gives you some benefit, like Book of Revelations, even if you're not going to take it with you forever. Yeah, we'll take Rotten Baby. I'm not re-rolling, or not gonna use the machine to re-roll it. I know you can use a bomb and blow it up and get the re-rolls. Now I think we might be able to get 2 Rotten Babies as a result of our item. Let's find out on our boss fight. This is going extremely well right now. That is the 2nd Rotten Baby. I'm extremely pleased by this. This run has the makings of something very, very strong. I'm not worried about my score. Some people are a little, I would describe them as overly concerned. Or perhaps you could use the P word, a little paranoid that I'm going to be overly concerned about my score. I really don't give a shit about my score outside of the dailies. Lucky us, I think, on that one. Could have easily gotten hit. It's just, it's at the top of the screen. I guess there's probably a HUD option to turn it off, but, I mean, if that's the default, then I don't mind keeping it there. The item tracker, whoa. Super Magnet. We had that with the... Was that the Ultra Greed fight that one time? Yeah, it was. Oh, it only doubles your most recent familiar, so now we have 2 little Chads. Exquisite. I think Super Magnet, it seems like it's fucking trash. Seems like a passive version of Strange Attractor that works even if you're not firing, which is hot-ass garbage. The only reason it's not awful right now is because, I have so much damage that we're like very unlikely to get screwed by it, but oh, we have a library here, which honestly, if I'm just doubling Little Chad, I'd rather have the library if we can get it. I'd rather have a book, I should say. And I got to explore everything here to see if we have a chance to get a consumable, and that's exactly the consumable we want. I think this is closer to our spawn, so it should be a library. Necronomicon Bible. Let's blow this up. Okay, that worked well. Honestly, I think probably The Bible, I mean, the Necronomicon is cooler, but the Bible giving us the ability to fly is pretty good as well. Like, we could use it to save half a Spirit Heart right away, but I'm just gonna eat the Spirit Heart. And we got 9 oh my god, those bombs interacted in an unexpected way. Too bad we didn't have the Bible where we could get Skeleton Key, but still. Alright, this worked out pretty well, I think. Try for a second secret room. Lucky us. And several pills. Are you a wizard? Health up is good. Pheromones. 48-hour energy. It doesn't really work for us right now. I mean, we could use hematemesis, guarantee ourselves full health. The good thing about this is that I guess it pulls all consumables towards us. Maybe. At least hearts it did. But pulling all enemies towards us seems terrible. I'm mostly taking it for comedic value right now. Figured we should fly on this room. Might not have gotten hit, but I might have. You know what we haven't seen that much in Afterbirth so far is the Guppy transformation. We're still lagging a little bit behind in sheer number of Guppy transformations. What is blue poop? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Blue poop. I guess when it pops all the blue poop? Wait a minute. Oh, this is Catacombs 2. I was like, this is Catacombs 1, but we have an arcade. This is very strange. Lots of money, at least, but we desperately need some keys. I shouldn't say desperately, because this run is, like, really strong right now. We are lacking still a little bit in the... Wait, where the heck is... So Rotten Baby has just disappeared. So I'm assuming that we've encountered some kind of glitch, basically. Where Rotten Baby was just invisible, so when I doubled it, it actually was 2 Rotten Babies. They were just, you know, weirdly invisible for reasons that I don't understand, but that's okay. I don't need to understand it. As long as the flies keep spawning, that's pretty much the only thing that matters to me. As long as Rotten Baby's still doing its business, no worries. Fighting the Hollow. We don't need to fly here. I'm not surprised I got hit there. That actually makes the Hollow substantially harder. Okay, what do we got? Pill-wise, puberty, it's not bad. The sun. I think we're gonna stick with Super Magnet just because we have it, you know? Oh, but no, we have to take Diplopia for sure. Which doesn't change anything for Super Magnet, but... the reason we have to take Diplopia is because it's awesome and can allow us to double some items that will give us cool synergies. So, of course, we're gonna try to save this until the chest. Oh, a golden key. We're gonna try to save this until the chest. And I think we'll probably be able to do so if I had to guess 2 buttons. That's pretty shitty. They're all dead, though. No consumables for us, but life goes on. I'm mostly just happy to have Diplopia. And that golden key was actually a huge get for us as well. I didn't realize that we'd already used our last key to get into the shop, so that's a pretty huge get. It's a great run, though. Might not be a Lillith run. Life goes on, though. Sack Dagger. Maybe I should be doubling our consumables instead, but we don't have much of a choice now. What if we could... I'm like, if we get another Guppy item... Let's talk about a hypothetical situation. Imagine I only had 1 Guppy item, and then I came across Guppy's head, and I Diplopia'd it. Is there any reason to believe that I wouldn't... So stupid of me there. Is there any reason to believe I wouldn't get 2 Guppy items out of that? I don't think there is. World card, honestly, I'd prefer a teleport, but I'm not gonna shit-talk the world card. We can use that for our next floor. An actual key is pretty nice as well. I'm trying a little bit more to do my due diligence here. Don't really care about the red heart damage, for many reasons, but that's one of them. I'm trying to do a little bit more of my due diligence and just see how that affects our timing for boss rush, because consumables are important for the daily, it seems. So, you know, just reevaluate your value propositions there is what I'm thinking. I might as well take it. You know what? I'm actually gonna blow this up and hurt myself in the process. I'm gonna go into the boss trap room. And if we get hit, we get hit. I don't really care if we die on this life. But I'd prefer not to, and I'd prefer to have 3 HP to handle the rest of the game with. But I do want to check out this room. And I mostly regret that immensely. We pretty much got 1 spider out of it. We could use a world card. We could use Swallowed Penny with nothing, basically. I mean, Swallowed Penny could actually give us a lot of money because of the fact that we are rocking Little Chad, sorry. So we'd be having like a lot of extra red hearts to come, but we don't think there's an arcade probably coming for the rest of this floor, considering we just finished our other one. There's definitely not one next floor unless it shows up just in a random area. I've never been so happy as to see regular Mega Maw right now. We'll go back, get IV bag, blood bag, head down to the next floor. I'm super stoked to have Diplopia. People have been asking me on Twitter, hey NL, I know that you know nothing about the game. They don't say that, but that's the subtext in my head because of my own, you know, imposter syndrome or what have you. I know you know nothing about the game, but what's your favorite item in Rebirth so far? Or Afterbirth, sorry. You don't even know the name of the game, you scumbag. But my favorite item so far, in terms of its usefulness and use, I guess, has actually just been Diplopia. I think Diplopia seems really cool. And I think it has a lot of fodder for figuring out cool stuff to happen later. Like, I know that there is a... Isn't there like a card that just doubles the effectiveness of your spacebar item? Or a card that does what your spacebar item does when you use it? Something like that. That's what I've heard, at least. So, like, that plus Diplopia... Oh, that sucks real bad. Giving you, like, potentially 4 copies of an item that you have seems really cool. I'm starting to, like... You gotta do one run with every trinket just to figure out if it's truly as shitty as it seems. I have to admit that right now, Super Magnet seems real shitty. Super Magnet is like a cruel joke or something like that. Played on us by the staff of Nicholas. At least you can, I'm assuming you can drop it. Although it would be wild if you couldn't drop Super Magnet because it just cling to you. Maybe you got metal fillings or something like that. I don't know. So we should probably not expect to deal with the devil here. Ooh, there we go. Shiny rock. It shines for its brothers. I believe this makes tinted rocks easier to see. AKA the Northern Lion trinket. Okay, get you to come out here. I don't know if that's for sure, but that's my assumption. I've seen the trinket show up before, but I don't think I've ever used it. You don't stand a chance, mister. Mr. Boom, we really don't care about at all. I could use it, but what do I care? Man, I've really screwed myself out of boss rush. I didn't realize. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm one floor ahead of where I thought I was. Hey, it does make tinted rocks shine. That's actually a really... I wouldn't say it's an unbelievably great trinket because it gives people something they could easily do for themselves without wasting the trinket slot. But if you don't have a trinket slot, that's worth having at least. Whereas, obviously, Super Magnet, I'm a little bit dubious on. That's really cool. And also, like, there are probably some trinkets you'd rather take this over just to ensure yourself you don't miss those tinted rocks if you have bombs for them. Like, I would rather take that over, like, missing page 2 or something. Even though, again, with perfect play, it doesn't make any sense to waste the slot on it. I can totally believe I got hit there. Come on, deal with the devil. Hey, deal with the angel. Right, we didn't have any precedence. We'll take our speed. We've already had the Bible, so let's take Rosary. Slow ourselves down even more. But for a good cause, hopefully. I can't believe I dodged that. I mean, I kind of feel like in this situation, I'm a little justified trying to do damage with Sack Dagger, because our damage is okay, but our tier stat is terrible right now. So our DPS is not where I'd like it to be long term, but it's not awful thanks to being Dark Judas. We're probably not going to do boss rush. We're a little slow. If we popped our world card on the next floor and went pretty fast, we might actually be able to swing it. But we'll see. I was really hoping to find our item room over here. Since it's not, it means we got to go through probably this big room. Yeah, it's not too bad. Do I still have Rotten Baby? Yeah, there's the flies. Okay. I would probably bank on not doing boss rush this time. Disappointing, considering how fast we were when we started. You know, the fact that we got this Dark Judas pickup. I was like, we're golden, baby. But that's the thing about Isaac. Things change. Maggie's Faith. I don't not want Maggie's Faith, but we already have the shiny rock that is new and novel, so I'm going to stick with it. I really like Jar of Flies, but I hate that these are both spacebar items. And with them both being, like, the other item is like the ability to turn back time. And it could be interesting, but I want to stick with Diplopia for now because I think it has cooler impacts, basically. Cooler possible repercussions. So I think we're going to start by using our world card.
The world.
And then we're going to make our way to our boss, which just so happens to coincide... Ooh, 2 batteries. Happens to coincide with where our item room and even our shop are. It's going to be a long walk to get there, but it's technically possible. My real hope is that we find a teleportation card along the way. Still got plenty of spirit hearts, but we've got to keep in mind we're playing for keeps on this one. Like, we might not be able to get more HP. We'll get the Polaroid, that's about it. Maybe a deal with the devil if we're lucky, or a deal with the angel even. But we're playing for the amount of HP we're gonna have when we get down to the womb. So gotta be a little touchy here. Dad's key. We don't need it if we're gonna get the key pieces. As much as I'd like to maybe use it to save a key on our shop, don't think it's really worth it. I gotta be honest, kind of a shit haul as far as our items go, in my opinion. Not terrible, because we are Dark Judas, which is great, but like a tears downgrade and homing tears, they don't cancel each other out, I think. We should pick up the card. It's High Priestess. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my bomb here. If we don't get a teleport card, which we don't, we're gonna now do our due diligence. So, as much as I'd love to fight Mom, see what's in the devil room, I'm not gonna. Instead, we don't really want car battery or steam sale, to be honest with you. Because the car battery gives us double charge. Oh, you know what? No, we do want the car battery. We'll buy it, but not buy steam sale because we don't need it. The car battery gives us double the impact of our spacebar item. So I actually think that the car battery might cause Diplopia to be used twice. Thereby, if we have one item, it'll give us 4 copies of it. Or technically 3 copies of it, but 4 total, if you know what I mean. That seems really good. Like, really, really good. And of course, like I said, oh no, we have 2 guppy items, right? No, we only have 1 guppy item. If 9 lives shows up, we gotta go for it. Not 9 lives, sorry. If a guppy item shows up, we gotta Diplopia it, which is a surprisingly difficult sentence to say. Play this guy instead of the blood bank. It's 1 red heart down. That's still closed. Now this time at 6, he didn't pay out at all. Tower card. Not super thrilled. Still closed? That doesn't seem right. Still closed? Am I about to die? Am I killing myself on this, this demon judgment? There we go, that time it's open. We have to try, I think. We can always High Priestess, an enemy that we don't particularly like. Well, at least we got some HP. Bombs and keys. Well, now we can use a bomb over here. I'll High Priestess this guy. Or it's not like we're gonna use it on Mom anyway, so... Oh, Tammy's head. That's not a cat. It's extremely tempting. Yeah, let's take this. It's extremely tempting to take Tammy's head. We can at least use it for the rest of this floor and try it on for size, but I think I've got to stick with Diplopia. Especially knowing, what it could do for us. Why did I explode when I hit the spacebar, by the way? Just bad luck, I guess. Probably one of the Boney's shots was like a bomb, I guess. Well, Diplopia is way cooler. Oh, Tinted Rock. I almost missed it. Prophecy almost came true. Got 2 bombs for the cost of a bomb. I gotta admit, that's very tempting, but Diplopia is cooler, so we'll go with Diplopia. Why does Tammy's head shoot so many shots now? I don't know if it got buffed or this is like an item of my own that I'm not considering. But it is real sweet. We've got 1 more room to go to, so let's do that. Again, we're doing our due diligence, so I don't care if it takes a little longer. We've already said we're not going to do boss rush, so let's stick to that. That was awesome as well. Okay, we're full on red hearts. Got the spirit heart back. Secret room wasn't really what I wanted, but that's life, man. Easy peasy. Okay, let's go gamble on that demon judgment again. And if we're concerned about our HP, we probably want to play this judgment as well. But if we're concerned about our HP, we can check on the door how we're doing. We got at least 4 plays, though. And he is paid out with... bad gas. Oh, that door's open. That scares the shit out of me. Maybe I shouldn't have gone as hard as I did. Give me some HP, dog. Hey, that's really convenient. Sorry, key beggar. An eternal heart is pretty good. That door's still open? Is it open because I have fought it already, or is it open because we fucked it up and lost a lot of HP? I'm sorry. Who can say where the wind blows, where the day goes? Only time. I am sorry. I didn't mean to kill that demon judgment. But that's life. It gives us means which to get out of this floor, I guess, because nothing else is holding us here anymore. Just don't want her to pay out with a full bomb. Oh, we still had full red hearts. Keys are nice. I'll take them. We can still use them for doors. For now, at least. Chariot's pretty good. Hey, lucky us. This is a lot of HP. So now, like, I was a little concerned. Wait, we want to take Diplopia again. I was a little concerned, but I'm not too worried now. I know a number of people are probably going to say, hey, why didn't you use Diplopia on the HP? Then you could have taken Tammy's head with you and it would have given you maybe 4 HP up. I think that in the future, logic like that is going to be really sound, which means that it's sound right now. I'm not trying to discount it. But the reason I'm not doing it right now is because I love the idea of getting, like, copies of all of our items on the chest. Now, Tammy's head is lovely. If anything, I'm probably accused of liking Tammy's head too much. Taking it over items that would maybe be a little bit more absurd, which is supposed to be my, you know, the stuff that's in my wheelhouse, right? But, for this situation, I think we probably want to go to the chest instead. And make that happen. So we'll get our Polaroid here. We'll head down. It's a good run. Certainly nothing wrong with it. Curse of the Unknown means we don't have any idea what our HP looks like. Now, I was going to use the Chariot here, but I actually think it, you know, 2 Mega Maw. This is a room we shouldn't have too much trouble with, even though I just did take damage. And you know what? Now I'm like, look at the HP on these mother suckers. Let's get out of here instead. We probably don't even need to go to that room. That's okay. Kind of whiffing hard on DPS upgrades, gotta be honest. Like, deals with the devil, deals with the angel. Haven't really come through in the clutch too much. There we go. That's not a golden chest, so I don't really care about it. Sometimes I seem to get hit on that room even when I think I'm safe. Come on, fly. There we go. You know the fly's gonna get him. So we really didn't need to come into this room. Life goes on, but a little disappointing, can't lie. Your loving gets me high to keep you by my side. There's nothing that I won't try. Whatever happened to Crazy Town? The answer is actually they're still around playing some county fairs. Honestly, that's not that bad, man. If I'm, you know, they were big in like the year 2001. If I'm still around in 2029, I'm not gonna be pissed off about playing county fairs. I'll be like, shit, man. People still want to hear my musings on bands that haven't been relevant in ages. What a strange world we're living in. Oh, I hate those guys so much. I still like, that's the worst, it's one of the worst enemies. Like, I'd get hit by those wall masters even though it was obvious what they were doing. And then you add like the undodgeable fucking gate attack on there and it's just a complete recipe for disaster. This feels like a secret room to me. Haven't changed the templates that much. Excuse me. Whoa, cool your jets there. Murphy Brown. You know, that joke works a lot better if you say cool your jets, Candace Bergen. We'll try that one again. Whoa, cool your jets, Candace Bergen. I told you it works a lot better. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool your runnings, Doggy Dog. That doesn't really get the job done as much as I hoped that it would. Oh, okay. That dodge was 100% believing in myself. I was like, if I lose confidence or focus here, I will miss. and I will fuck up the dodge, and we'll be in, I wouldn't say trouble, but we'll get hit. But I believed in myself, and that maybe played a little bit of a role, at least. There is a tinted rock over here. Oh, I didn't even see the turret. Tinted rock. We got screwed a little bit. Oh, you know what? The turret probably came up when somebody died to a fly. Or maybe even my own shot that I didn't see because it was homing. Fairly unfortunate tinted rock. I don't know what our HP is like right now, but I'm assuming it's acceptable. I haven't taken that much dumb damage, really. Like a little bit, but not very much. In fact, mostly I've been pretty impressed with my dodging. Okay, so the red ones die when the last enemy dies, but also you can still hit them, maybe? Is that what's going on there? We really need to stay ahead of this one. These enemies are annoying. And they're slowly getting closer and closer towards us. If we had less damage, that would be a problem. Gotta be getting close to our boss fight. Good, there's one. Just don't even think about it, just go for it. Nicely done. Whiffed on a lot of battery charges this time. Just get out of there. Okay, Skolex. Again, if there's a, oh my god. I dodged it. Slow your roll there, Candice Bergen. Okay. One of these days, that's gonna be my defining joke. It might be my defining joke, but not for the reasons I'd like. Excuse me, I'd like to murder this, this Diglett over here. Good damage. I can live with that damage. No, that's the one I don't like. That's pretty good. Oh, come on. You got one more hit, then you're gonna die, and you're really gonna go out like this? Wow. No deal with the devil. This is very... Nor angel. Like, I'd take a deal with the angel at this point. It's a little surprising to me, but hey, that's life, I guess. I was gonna check for a second secret room, but forget about it. We've got, Cat of Nine Tails. Cat of Nine Tails is... okay. Yep. Okay. It's a tricky room. There's so many of these rooms that I'm doing alright on my first try, but I'm like, man, in the future, I'm gonna get hit on this room so much. Easy enough. Sacrificial dagger, man. It's such a good item. Oh, I didn't realize. I should have realized that one would explode into bullets, considering it's a color of champion we've seen 1,000 times, but I think we're honestly... Can I toot my own horn a little bit? I think we're playing pretty well. I think we've made some good decisions, and mostly for me, this run is all about making it down to the chest and being able to use Diplopia with car battery and seeing if it actually works. And if it does work, there's nothing that can make me feel bad about this run. Even though it's not going to be a Lillith victory. Apparently our post-it notes don't matter anyway, because for me right now they're bugged, but I'll have the opportunity to maybe get 4 copies of an item that I might like. Obviously it's got to be like an attribute bonus, basically, in order to make that even worthwhile, but it only costs us 1 key to open this golden chest, so I think we go for it. I mean, we could get a key out of it for a bomb, but I don't think it's necessary to get another key when we have 4, and we also have the Master of Unlocking. Sorry, gotta keep up with the jukes here. Oh, that was a very poor dodge on my part there. I'll own that one. So now we play the waiting game. This is the more frustrating way to fight Mom's Heart. Not really doing a great job of controlling the interaction. We can get in there and do a little bit of damage with Sack Dagger whenever appropriate. Use Sack Dagger to block some shots so we can maintain line of sight a little longer. I think I only got hit once in that little display, so I'm okay with it. And we know that we have enough HP to feel good about the Cathedral because we got, you know, this right here. And this right here. And if I could get to, actually, a half-heart interval so I could get some invincibility, I would love it. And we can. We have that kind of versatility right now. Lucky us. Again, kind of a slow run, but a fun run nonetheless. And what do I think of my odds for a second secret room right here? I think they're like 80%. That's, I don't know if I was right, but we made it work. I don't need spirit hearts, but I got one for blowing it up. I thought I'd get a spirit heart for playing it if I did, but that's all right. Let's head up to the next floor. Pardon me. Let's head up to the next floor. Thank you. I guess we beat Mom's Heart too slowly and thus did not get a chance to fight Hush, or we were otherwise missing some kind of item or something. Just don't want to knock him out of the Sack Dagger zone. which sounds like a great, like, fitness infomercial for a man named Sack Dagger, which I could actually almost buy. It's on the cusp of believability. Hi, I'm Sack Dagger. Oh, he's gotta be Australian. I'm sorry if you're from Australia. I'm not trying to stereotype your country at all. Your wonderful kingdom of snakes and spiders, but also beautiful opera houses. But I'm just saying, it feels better with a bad Australian accent, which is the only kind of Australian accent that I can do. Oi, I'm Sack Dagger. I'm gonna show you how to get your glutes into a new Sheila. Doesn't really make any, well, it makes too much sense, which is the problem. All right, we have 9 lives, but we really should endeavor not to die. Whose idea was it? Well, we know it was Tyrone's. To make a freaking mega fatty with the gate attack. So that I have to get in there with Sack Dagger. Okay, thank you, thank you. Start getting some HP back here. Is that a half hardy? It is a half hardy. Sweets. So we actually are not in HP trouble. Although it probably appeared like we were. Get your glutes into a new Sheila. I hope Sheila's not an offensive word. It's just like, Sheila's like lass or something like that, right? The North American comparator might be biddy, perhaps? For example, I was talking to this biddy down at the malt shop. She said she liked a guy who had a leather-bound drop top. I don't know what a leather-bound drop top is. It's a car combined with a book that smells of rich mahogany. We need this, and we'll take the other half heart when it drops, because we know we're gonna get one soon anyway. Again, this is all about making it to the cathedral. And we're on the cathedral. So now it's all about making it to the chest, is what I meant to say, but I covered up with my smooth non sequitur. Yes, 1 key to open this is fine. Sure. It takes us out of the half-heart interval, but life goes on. Extra HP here would be nice. I think we're doing things by the numbers here, and it's honestly working out pretty well. I'm excited for it. As a bomb. You can probably see that for yourself, if I had to guess. More HP. I mean, it might not be the wrong idea to diplopia ourselves into 4 HP, but imagine if you're coming at it from my perspective, we might just be able to have 1 HP on the next floor, diplopia it into 4 HP, and also get all the other bonuses that we're gonna get as well, right? Like, all the other items, I should say. Man, this is like Mega Fatty heaven here. I think these are the less tanky versions of Mega Fatty, but that doesn't make them any less annoying. Good. Good, good, good. Half heart for me, which is actually the perfect interval. This is like the least exciting run we've had. I think the invincibility period might have been lowered there. It's like the least exciting run we've had for new tier effects since Afterbirth launched, but it's been a good one for strategy. I've been having a good time with that. I don't know if we could have swung this one as Lillith, to be honest with you. I'm kind of happy we got out of it. No deal with the Devil Precedent. 1 deal with the Angel, and it farkin' blew. The Rosary. Oh, good. Not only no interest in picking up the Bible, but we've already seen it before on this run. I might have seen it before in the game, you know. I think it's an item that's shown up occasionally, if I remember correctly. Gotta kill Daddy Longlegs before he does his bullshit attack that is not dodgeable, or at least not easily dodgeable. And there we go. This is what we're looking for. We might not need to use a bomb here, but the worst case scenario is that it really speeds things up. And we'll get a Spirit Heart and a half heart from little Chad, and I am considering that acceptable. Okay. I do want to get in there with Sack Dagger. I recognize, by the way, that probably should have cost me some extra HP. But I'm glad that it didn't. And that one, it's comeuppance, let's put it that way. If I lose 1 or 2 hearts, even though one of them was a Spirit Heart, I'm not going to be too salty about it. Life goes on, and we've done a good job of making this a good compromise between safety and speed as well, which is really what I want out of a bicycle. So let's head down to the next floor. Okay, so we're going to crack these items, we're going to diplopia. Finally, we've reached the moment of truth. No curse is helpful. That's not going to be that good, maybe. That's probably also not going to be that good. That, I don't even know if it'll stack. If these all stack, this is pretty awesome. Okay, so obviously with car battery, it didn't actually quite do what I wanted with Diplopia, but we'll get 2 juicy sacks, 2 bomb bags, 2 smart flies, and 2 gimpies. Does this double our chance of gimpy payouts? I certainly hope so. Let's just get hit once, and I want to see what kind of damage we can get going on here with 2 revenge flies. Maybe it's actually way more awesome than it originally looked. It might be. I mean, it looks like we got the double juicy sack ability, but we might have preferred to just have, I don't know, more HP. I guess we don't need it that much. Double juicy sack could be good. Double revenge fly will be awesome for rooms that I take damage, presumably at least. And we got Mr. Boom as well. Hold your horses. Don't get too bent out of shape. We haven't talked about Mr. Boom, which with car battery actually does drop 2 bombs now. So unfortunately, the no effect for car battery was only for Diplopia, or maybe other items kind of similar to it. Now I'm like, you know, car battery could have some cool interactions with some active items that are very fast. I don't know, like a double damage Shoop-da-Whoop seems pretty neat. Where's my dog? My dog? There you are. My dog, talking about my dog, Fido. Just trying it out for size. Some of those jokes become regulars, some of them never make it back. That one's never making it back. Sweet catch. I am a little disappointed with the way Diplopia worked out. I mean, if 2 revenge flies is good, 4 revenge flies is certainly better, but what can we do? Literally nothing to change this, so unless we can make Diplopia show up again. I'm happy this item has turned out to be as fun as it looked like it could be in the Afterbirth previews. I believe it's one of the ones that Edmund made a post about. Ugh, rough damage. I don't know if we're getting that double gimpy payout. If we are, it's a little suboptimal, or a little, it's not as readily available as I'd like to see, I guess. I don't really care who we kill last year as long as it's not Lust. If we kill Sloth last, that's fine. Gluttony is the safer option, but less cool. Back to full HP. Drop a double bomb in over here. Probably should have done it against the boss that's like 10 times more annoying. But I kind of feel like we're almost, I don't want to say invincible, but like unkillable right now. Anytime we get hit once, our damage dealing potential goes up more than it has on many other runs that I've ever had. So, oh, this mother trucker. I'm figuring like we might as well throw down bombs whenever we're interested because, what do we care? Like we're getting 2 bombs like every 4 rooms. That's pretty good. Got double revenge fly action coming out. That was a great hit there. Oh my god, okay. Let's not get overly cocky here. If that was a guppy item, I actually might have been mad. Freaking 4 cages! The only 4 cages I want to see is a marathon of Nicolas Cage films. At least they have, like, lower HP, but good lord. That was bad on my part. I shouldn't have been that aggressive. I was doing fine. Okay, HP is good. Dead Sea Scrolls is hot trash. Although, with, maybe we like that with car battery. So we'd get, like, 2 Dead Sea Scrolls plays. Might be 2 of the same, which would be awesome if it was, like, you know, Little Brimstone or something like that. What a terrible bit of damage that was. Shouldn't really have an excuse for that one. Some tough enemies, man. This has been the longest chest I think I've seen in a long time. Good, got out of the way. That animation looks so much smoother now. I don't know if that's the new video card talking or if that's, you know, new animations in the game, but it runs so crisply. I hope you're seeing it as well. Don't shoot. He didn't shoot, okay. I mean, Gertie at this point is like our easiest room we could possibly hope to come across. I love it. More bombs, more HP. I'm not worried too much about the half-heart interval now, which could come back to bite me in the ass pretty hard. Bad damage on my part, but It doesn't really matter as long as Gluttony goes down last. Decent amount of HP, and we got our half-heart interval back. Yet another dead end. And that has been the story of my life so far. 41 minutes here. That is a long run when you have Dark Judas. Normally, oh, thank you, Gimpy, for those incredible payouts there. Normally, you'd be expecting something a little shorter than this, but I guess I can't complain as long as we're still, you know, trucking along here. I gotta admit, double Mr. Boom is, like, okay. I'd rather have double Mr. Boom than, like, Ghost Baby. Double Ghost Baby, I should say. It's our rune. Algiz. Oh, so we've won the game. Pretty much just as a direct result of that moment right there. Algiz will give us the ability to just use Sack Dagger nonstop. Plus our double Mr. Boom action. Alright, let's do it. Algiz rune. Walk in here. Put double Mr. Boom down. It's pretty much already over, but we might as well throw down some more bombs just to speed it up. We won! It was a little tough, but we won. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.